what's up everybody? This is Joe from Bay Club in Rolling Hills, and today is Sunday, so that means Hardcore 30. So what we're going to do for Hardcore 30 is it's a high intensity strength circuit. You're going to do it in place and you only need a few feet of space. All you're going to need as far as your equipment is going to be a pair of dumbbells, maybe 2 pairs of dumbbells in case you want to transition between a lighter set and a heavier set depending on the exercise. I'll kind of give you guys some pointers of when that might be applicable. And then you're going to want some sort of a step or a stool, a chair could work just fine if necessary. And then you're going to want a mat of some sort. I got a cushion mat here, but if you just have a regular yoga mat or even a towel, that will work just fine. So the way we structure it is we're going to do a warm-up for 5 minutes. After the warm-up, by the way, is 30 seconds per round, and there's going to be 10 rounds, so about 5 minutes. Once we're done with that, we're going to get into our strength portion, which is 12 exercises, 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds to rest and transition. For the first exercise, I'm going to show you a demo of it, and then you just kind of follow along with me the rest of the way. After that, we'll take a quick little breather, and then we're going to run everything back through in our Tabata format. So hopefully this whole workout will take a little bit less than 30 minutes to complete, and it just gives you a really good taste or a sample of what high intensity interval style training can do for you. All right guys, let's get right into it. All right, time for our warm-up guys. So I'm going to set a little timer here. You can follow along. Just in case you're curious what timer I'm using, it's actually called Tabata Pro, and you could actually get it in the App Store. I have Apple, so it's just at the Apple iStore, but I believe you could also get it if you have Android or any of the other kind of phone providers. So what we're going to do is I'm going to set my timer for 30 seconds, and I'm going to set it for 10 rounds, no rest, so we're just going to transition from one exercise to the next. All right guys, let's get into it. So high knees, using our step if you can, we'll just kind of taps up on the step. Just a nice pace, just getting our muscles and joints nice and loose. If it's too hard to go full taps on the box, you can always just step and tap. Every time you hear that beat, we're going to be halfway through the exercise. So just getting everything ready, preparing the muscles and joints for all the exercise that we're going to do later. Perfect. Okay, so next we're going to do some prisoner squats. Hands behind the head and chest tall. Really focusing on getting down nice and low, getting as much range of motion as we can. And as we're doing this, keep your head and chest tall, drive the elbows back. That's going to help us to open up the thoracic spine, or that upper third of your back that usually is really restricted in most people. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Okay, stay down low. We're going to go 2 steps to your left and then 2 steps to your right. Good work, guys. The lower you go, the harder it is for the muscles, the outside of the hips, to keep them in good alignment. Those muscles are responsible for maintaining our body, especially specifically our knees, in good alignment the whole way through. Good job. Nice work. Okay, next, we're going to go into our lunge twist. So step, drop the back knee. That's going to control your depth. The front knee is going to stabilize you, and you want to use your tripod, the big toe, ball of foot, and heel. And then when you're ready to, just twist to the outside of the front leg. Take your time. You want to always focus on breaking these movements down into their individual parts, and then putting them back together when you're ready to do so. Head and chest stay tall the whole time. Good. Okay, next up, inchworms. So fingertips and toes is where you start. Then we're going to walk it all the way out to a high plank push-up. Do the push-up, and then slowly walk it back up. Take your time with these. I want you to really focus on just starting to warm up the upper body now. Getting the muscles and joints of the wrists, shoulders, elbows, all that sort of stuff nice and loose. Okay, next one. From the same position, that push-up position, we're going to transition to a spider step. So one big step through to the outside of the hand. You're going to feel a really good opening in your hip flexor and the outside of that front foot. Step it through. Hold it for a few seconds. Keep your head and chest tall. So we're always trying to maintain good alignment through our spine. Good. Hands stay directly underneath the shoulder as much as possible. Okay, I'm going to turn sideways for the next one. We're going to do our mountain climbers. So driving those knees in, straight towards the elbow, alternating sides. We're still lifting the chest up and looking about 2 to 3 feet out in front of us to maintain good spinal alignment. A nice straight line. We want to prevent this rounding of the shoulders or the back by looking out in front of us, not directly towards the ground. All right, now we're up to our feet. We got some jumping jacks. Really get some good length. Get those arms and legs warming up. If it's too hard to do the full jack, you can always do a step jack. I'm always trying to give you guys a lower impact option and a higher impact option throughout the whole workout to go with. Fantastic. Okay, now we're down to our elbows and forearms. I'm going to set up my mat here. We're going to go into our iso foundation plank. Elbows and forearms down low. I'm popped up on my toes. Elbows and forearms are about shoulder width apart. My belly button's in, glutes are squeezed. I'm trying to maintain this solid straight line position. Still looking out in front of me about 2 or 3 feet to keep me in good spinal alignment. If this ever gets too hard from your toes, just drop to your knees. Just make sure that your hips stay in front of your knees so that you're always in good alignment. You're always working that core on overtime. So sometimes planks can start to get a little bit too easy for some people, but if we activate that core the whole time, it's going to activate a whole new level of difficulty for you so that everything can be challenging no matter what level you're at. Keep it up. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, let's come on up to our feet. You guys are done with the warm-up, so let's get right into the strength portion. All right, guys, now that we've done our warm-up, let's get right into our strength portion. So like I had said before, we got 12 exercises, 40 seconds of work per exercise, 20 seconds to rest and transition. I'm going to set my timer again through the Tabata Pro app. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 10 seconds for prepare, I'm going to go 40 seconds for the work, and then 20 seconds set for the rest. As far as the cycles, we're going to go through 12 of those, and then 1 Tabata. Okay, so once I hit the timer, I set up those 10 seconds so I can show you guys a quick little demo of the first exercise. And then after that, just follow along with me, okay? All right, so first exercise, I'm just going to move my step a little bit out of the way so I got some room for my dumbbells. You guys go ahead and grab your dumbbells, hold them by your side. I'm setting the timer and we're going to get right into it. All right, first exercise is a squat curl press. So feet are about hip width apart, standing tall, head and chest upright. Weights are right by your side. We're going to go into a nice deep squat as low as you can go. Curl the weights up, press overhead, just like that. Get a nice steady pace, making sure that your knees are driving right out over the toes, head and chest stays tall. Curl the weights up and then press overhead. So if I show you a couple from the side so you can see your alignment, you want to keep that head and chest tall to keep your spine straight. Pressing out and then all the way down. Head and chest tall, curl it up, press overhead. So let's get it and establish a really good steady pace that blends really well the level of difficulty that's appropriate for you to get a little bit better today without burning yourself out too quickly. Perfect. Okay, set those weights off to the side. We're going to go down to our mat. We're going to start off with our suitcase crunch. So knees are in what we call a table or bend knee position, nice and flat. Hands are on the outside of your temples. And what I'm going to do is every time I crunch up, I'm going to lift my knees off, feet off the ground. And I'm trying to get my elbows and knees together. I'm just basically trying to get myself a little bit smaller so that I could possibly fit in a suitcase. So now as you're doing these, really focus on just getting high enough to get the shoulder blades off the ground. A nice strong exhale. Get some really good tension in your core. Since most of the exercises for your core are going to have to be mainly body weight, want to really take advantage of that time under tension principle, which allows us to get the muscles to work a little bit harder in that contracted position for a longer period of time. Okay, up to your feet. We got box jumps or step up thrust next. So for the box jump, it's going to be more of a plyometric or explosive movement. You bend the knees, drive the hands back. As you jump up, land soft. Cushion the landing by always bending your knees. If you need to, you can go through a step up thrust instead for lower impact, or just step up on the step, alternating sides. So let's get right into it, guys. Here we go. Explode, land soft, step down, load, and explode. Good. So if I show you a few from the side, you could also see the proper angling, all the way up, land soft. And I'm just trying to get a good steady pace, because I'll go a little bit faster the second time through. But because we're going for 40 seconds, we want to find that perfect balance of ability to do the exercise, but at a nice challenge. Okay, let's get into our first plank exercise. We're down to elbows and forearms on the mat. We're going to set up just like we did for our foundation plank. But now we're going to progress it one step forward by doing a plank press. So what you're going to do is you're going to alternate. One side presses away, and then the other side presses it away. Now, as you're doing your plank, all the rules of your foundation plank apply. So belly button in, glutes are squeezed. And then we're just going to alternate. The right hand presses you away for one, and then you alternate to the left hand, pressing away for one rep. This is a great way to also strengthen the chest, shoulders, and triceps to be able to do push-ups more effectively from the toes. If this ever gets too hard, we could always go to our knees, just making sure that your hips are angled forward in front of the knees the whole time. Okay, back up to your feet. We're gonna grab our weights again. For this one, you're only gonna need one weight, and we're gonna do what we call a reverse lunge with a core twist. Step, drop, and twist. Alternating sides. Okay guys, here we go. Make sure you're always keeping that tripod, maintaining our balance. Now, if you need to, break it into its individual parts. Step, drop, and then twist when you feel comfortable. The idea here is that our eyes, our belly button, everything else stays facing straight ahead, and only the arms twisting to move the weight is what actually moves. Everything else stays nice and stable. Really great way to get some good functional anti-rotation and stability along with strength challenge. Good. All right, set that down. We're gonna actually keep one of our weights, and we're gonna go into a press and twist. So I'm just gonna move this box a little bit out of the picture. You're gonna set up seated, feet off the ground for more difficulty. Press straight up, twist to the outside of the hip, press, twist to the outside of the hip. Now, to make sure you do this properly, you're gonna want to rotate your belly button, turn it and aim it towards the hip as well. If you're doing this from the side, it'll look like this. Press, extend up, rotate to the side, press, and twist to the other side. Now, if you need to, you can always put your feet down. That'll give you a little bit more stability to be able to get a better control over the movement. Core is all about finding that perfect balance of difficulty along with stability built into it. Nice job. Okay, up to your feet. Make sure you got some room, because now we're gonna go lateral agility, strength, stability all in one. Skater hops. Hop to the side, and then to the other side. Back and forth. You're gonna step if you don't wanna jump, or you're gonna add a little bit of a jump to make it a little more challenging. As you get better, you can start to reach down, load towards that toe. And then the other part of it is the faster you go side to side, land, and then explode back over, will give you another depth of challenge. Keep it up, guys. Go at a nice steady pace. Whatever feels like a good challenge for you that you can maintain and keep up. I have a few principles that you always want to think about You always want to focus on just trying to get a little bit better than you were the day before. I call it the 1% better rule. Just focus on each and every day, you do a little bit more than you did the last. Good job. Take a breather. Okay, we're back to our plank position again. We have our plank step-ups or plank jacks. All right, so elbows and forearms down low. We're always building off that foundation plank. Hop out, hop back in, that's harder. Or you can step 1 foot out at a time. So here we go. At your pace, whatever's good for you, and whatever level of difficulty allows you to get the right challenge, but to always keep the right alignment. Good job, guys. Use your breathing to help you. Keep good alignment by lifting that chest. Core's engaged, belly button in towards the spine, glutes are squeezed. Always active core. Elbows and forearms digging into the mat, and we're looking about 2 or 3 feet out in front of us. You guys are doing an amazing job. Keep it up. All right, and then up to your feet. Okay, we're almost there. We got 4 more exercises for this first round. Grab your dumbbells. Back to our dumbbell row kickbacks. So this one I prefer to show you guys from the side. It's a little bit easier to understand the positioning. You're gonna hinge at the hips. Keep the head and chest tall so you got a nice tabletop. Squeeze the back, and then extend the arms straight back. This is the exercise where you might want to consider going to a lighter pair of dumbbells because of the leverage position, or the fact that we have less leverage in this position. The weights are going to be a lot lower of what the muscles are capable of moving. So really focus on each step. You're getting to stretch here, keeping the head and chest tall to protect the spine. Squeeze the back, and then extend the arms straight back. Really great integrated motion to be able to get the shoulders, the back, and the triceps all to work together in a great functional pattern. Okay, onto our back again. Ceiling bridge is next. You're lying down on your back. Hands are by your side for extra support. Shoulder blades are off the ground, chin tucked to protect the neck. Leg lift, and then kick straight up. If it's too hard to do the kick towards the ceiling bridge, just do a standard leg lift. But if you can keep your head and neck off the ground, chin tucked to protect the neck, by keeping those shoulder blades off the ground, it actually isometrically activates your top abs. So they're holding place, contracting the whole time to create stability from the top as the lower abs are getting preferentially targeted to work a little bit harder. Good job, guys. Keep it up. You're doing an amazing job. 3, 2, 1. And relax. Okay, up to your feet. Next up, we have sprint climbers. So basically all we're trying to do is just go a little bit faster than we did through the mountain climbers during the warm-up. Okay, so we set up in that same push-up position, hands directly underneath the shoulders. We're going to drive one knee, alternating sides, but now we just have to go at a little bit faster pace. Keep it up. You guys are doing an amazing job. I just have to double check that my timer's still working. Go at a nice steady pace, whatever you feel like you can keep up. Always focus on your alignment. Slow the pace down if you need to make it a little bit easier so that you can accomplish the goal of proper alignment. First, strength second, speed third. Okay, then we got one last exercise for this first round. We're gonna bring this step all the way up and out in front of us. We're gonna do a shuffle over. So what we're doing is we're using the top foot as the leverage leg. Push off that top foot, touch down soft, and then explode back over. As fast as you can, under control. Make sure you got room so that your dumbbells aren't in your way. And just finish a little bit stronger than you started. Always have that mentality. Push it a little bit harder towards the end than you did at the start. Keep it up, guys. We're almost there. We're gonna get a breather after this. So really go all out as hard as you can. Quick switches, landing soft, working the muscles hard. protecting the joints at all times. A little faster. Pick it up even more. You can do it. 3, 2, 1. And relax. Okay. All right, guys. Give it up for yourselves. We've made it halfway. So now, feel free to reward yourself with a quick little water break. Catch your breath. We're going to go back through everything all over again for the second round in our Tabata format. So, Tabata format is just a timing sequence. All it means is we're doing 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest per exercise. Good thing is you already have the advantage of knowing all the exercises. So all you got to do is just put in a little bit extra effort and intensity for these final 6 minutes. All right, you guys up for the challenge? Here we go. All right, guys. Hope you guys recovered well after that first round. You guys did an amazing job so far. But we're not done yet. We still got 6 more minutes to finish off this workout right. So we're going to go, like I said before, into our Tabata format. So it's just a timing protocol. 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. So I'm going to set up my timer once again in my Tabata Pro. Now, if you don't have Tabata Pro, you could always do any kind of stopwatch, or maybe have a family member nearby that could give you the timing for you. But totally up to you how you want to set that up. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to set the prepare for 10 seconds again, 20 seconds on work, and then 10 seconds on the rest. We got 12 cycles, 1 Tabata because we're just going through 1 round, so 6 more minutes. All right, guys, let's get right into it. I'm going to move my step out of the way again, and I'm going to grab my dumbbells, so hold them by your side. We're back to the top again with our squat curl press. Here we go. 10 seconds to get prepared. So the mentality just has to change a little bit because we have a little bit less time. We have to go with a little bit higher intensity. 5 to 10% extra effort can make all the difference between staying the same and getting a little bit better. And I know you guys all want to get a little bit better today. So keep it up. Nice steady pace. Just increasing the effort and intensity and then speed whenever possible. Good. All right, set those weights down off to the side. We're onto our back. Everything's coming quick, so be ready. Suitcase crunches, knees bent, feet flat. Here we go. Hands on the outside of our temple. Elbows to the knees. Flexing hard enough to get those shoulder blades off the ground. Your back is nice and secure, staying flat to the mat. Using your breathing to get the most out of each and every crunch. Okay, up to your feet again. Time for box jumps or your step up thrust. Here we go. Okay, load and explode. Land soft, come back down. Now, if you want, now that we're trying to intensify it a little, you can jump up, jump down, but you gotta land in that squat to protect your joints. If you're doing your step up thrust, maybe you just go a little bit faster, driving those knees nice and high. Become a little bit more explosive. It's all about just testing your ability to do a little more than you thought was possible. Okay, elbows and forearms down low. Plank press. Here we go. While you're doing these plank press, not only are you alternating one hand to press you away, and you're keeping all the rules of our foundation plank in place, you're trying to also keep your hips as level as possible, trying not to let your body move as much as you can. Okay, grab one of your dumbbells. We got a reverse lunge to a core twist. Here we go. Step, drop, twist. Now we're trying to really focus on blending the movements, switching side to side as fast as we can. We want to get a little bit of a rhythmical motion going with stability, with challenge. Excellent. Keep your weight close by. We're going into our seated press and twist next. All right, we're on our butt bones. Balancing yourself, engage the core by bracing the abs. And then we're just twisting that belly button towards the outside of the hip. And we're trying to train the obliques here. So we want to follow the fibers the obliques run in a diagonal pattern. So that's why we're going press and twist. Excellent. Okay, set that off to the side. Get ready for your skater hops. All right, here we go. Load on that outside foot, hop over, and then quick switches. We're going even faster than before. We want to land, stabilize, and then explode as fast as we can. If we need to do the kickstand by putting that back foot down, do it. But try and see if you can move a little bit faster. You can do it, guys. Awesome job, nice work. Okay, we're down to our elbows and forearms again. Second plank. Plank jacks or the step outs. Hop out, back in. Just a nice, slightly faster pace than the first time. Keeping good alignment or stepping out just a little bit faster. We're still trying to keep good plank position as we really test our effort, test our pace, test our stability. Excellent job, guys. Okay, grab those weights. Let's set up for a dumbbell row kickbacks. So hinge at the hips, head and chest stay tall, squeeze the back, extend the arms. Don't worry about how many reps you get done. Worry about how many good quality reps you get done. Good job, guys. We're so close to the end. Okay, set those down. Ceiling bridges are next. Lying on your back. Hands are by your side. Chin tuck to protect your neck. Shoulder blades off the ground if possible. Leg lift into a controlled ceiling bridge straight up towards the ceiling. You just want to get an inch or two off the ground. So we're targeting preferentially those lower abdominals while the top abs are also hard at work holding stability. Excellent. Okay, sprint climbers are next, guys. This is where we're really gonna go all out. Push our pace. Here we go. Max effort now. It's only 20 seconds, so you can go as hard as you can go. That's up to you, you decide. But really push. All that extra effort and intensity are gonna add up over a long period of time to amazing results, I promise you. Good job. Up to your feet. Okay, this is it right here, guys. We got 20 more seconds. Let's lay it all out on the line. Shuffle overs. Here we go. Quick switches as fast as you can. Nice soft landings. Lower body agility, strength, stability, all rolled into one, along with conditioning. So don't give up now. Finish stronger than you started. You can do it. 3, 2, 1. All right. Give it up for yourselves, guys. That's it for Hardcore 30. So once again, thank you for joining me. My name is Joe Gagner, and I'm here for Big Club in Rolling Hills. Hope you guys enjoyed the workout. Hope you guys have a great rest of your Sunday. Stay safe, stay healthy, and be happy.